Hi guys, for this next project, we're gonna be working with shape and repetition, okay? There's lots of different types of shapes. We've talked about geometric and organic shapes in class. Just as a reminder, geometric shapes have perfectly straight lines, they're perfectly round, and organic shapes usually have nice curve to them and they mimic things from nature, okay? You're gonna be choosing a shape for this project and you're gonna be repeating it to create a picture, okay? So I'm gonna show you some examples and then I'm gonna kind of show you a work in progress that I'll make today, okay? So for this first one, I chose the shape of triangle, which we know is a geometric shape that has 3 sides, and there are different types of triangles. I mostly used a repeated triangle shape over and over again, but then I changed up the triangles in some of the artwork, okay? So, again, I chose a triangle for this, so triangle mountains, triangle trees, even triangular clouds and stars, okay? And I did this with metallic marker and metallic colored pencil on black paper. If you have these things at home, go ahead and use them, okay? They're so fun to work with. If you don't have these things at home, working on white paper is just fine, okay? So here's one example. And then for this next one, I chose a circle, okay? So I used a circle over and over and over again to create another landscape scene of a sun and some clouds and some hills and some flowers, okay? I recommend doing a landscape for this project, but if you have something else in mind, I'm open-minded, okay? Because you are the artist and a lot of times you have way better ideas than I do, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you a work in progress, okay? So for this next one, let's say I choose the shape of a rectangle, okay? And I'm gonna create a landscape using rectangles. Now, if you feel more comfortable working with a pencil first before you go over your lines with marker or pen or whatever media you choose to use for this project, then that's totally fine, okay? But you do want to try to draw light until you got it right, if you do choose to do that. And if you just want to go for it and work with your pen or marker right away and you're pretty confident that you won't have to erase, that's okay too, okay? Everyone works differently. We're all different types of artists, and some of us feel more confident with pencil first and some of us feel more confident without it. Okay, so I am using these rectangles. Look, I can also overlap rectangles, okay? They don't need to all be going in one direction or not touching, okay? I can overlap as well, okay? So then maybe up here, you know, my clouds have some rectangular overlapping. Okay, so again, the challenge is you're creating a piece using one shape and you're using something called repetition. Now, shape and repetition are 2 very common vocabulary words for art. Artists use repetition in their artwork, or repeating a design or a shape or a pattern or a line, all the time, because it creates something called unity in your artwork, which makes it look like the piece functions all together as one, okay? So This was my work in progress using rectangles. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with your repeated shapes to create a landscape or something else that you have in mind. Okay, we'll talk more about this in Google Meet. Happy art making.